Alright everyone, welcome back to another video. So here we have a Lexus. You can see right here we have the kind of the separation between the two, the old clear coat and the oxidized part of the headlight. See, we got a little bit of fogginess coming on over here. Hasn't yellowed off or anything yet, so should be pretty easy. See, this one isn't much worse, especially over here on the top. So pretty good amount of light kind of getting trapped in there. So definitely going to improve the nighttime commute. And we're also going to be using the ScanGrip, using one hand here. So this is the ScanGrip UV light that we're going to be offering. Very, very powerful. I just turn it on right here, set the time, hold it, and it's on. See, it's very, very, very powerful. This thing will actually hurt your eyes if you use it inside, but I'll be showcasing how to use this as well. So let's do it. Alright guys, so I'm going to start with a 400 grit silicone carbide sandpaper. It's going to remove everything very, very quickly, and then we'll switch to the 600. wipe it, remove any contaminants. Alright guys, so we're using the Next Gen Headlight Solutions Headlight Restoration Clear Coat. So I'm just gonna kind of get this motion in, just a few good strokes, applying a pretty thick, even coat. I'm not gonna drizzle it or spread it like this. I'm just gonna go straight back and forth. Give it a shake, test for it. Yes, ma'am. No, you're okay.
Yeah, so just let me know whenever it's done. That looks good, yeah.
Yeah, this one's pretty much, I just sprayed this one, so if you want to see it, it's pretty much done. I just gotta knock out that one and then you're good to go. So I just applied the clear coat, so now we just gotta let it sit for about maybe 10-15 minutes.
Nice, totally cool looking.
Yeah, much better.
Looks great.
Yeah, I can guarantee you, the second you drive at night, you're gonna notice, like, boom.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because it blocks a lot of light coming out, so.
Yeah, it does. All right, cool. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
I'm just, like I said, I'm a little cooking.
You're good, you're good.
I'm gonna go wash my face, start getting my makeup on before. Just holler at me.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Alright guys, so you can see I just sprayed it. We still got a little bit of flash off that's drying here. Go ahead and turn on the UV light. We're gonna click the power button, set the timer, hold it for a few seconds, and then it turns on. As I said, this light is very powerful, so if you can, try to use glasses, UV glasses when you're using it. It is made to kind of cup in your hand like this, and you can see the radius on how much it'll cover. And what you'll do is just basically hold it like this and slowly go back and forth. And you want to try to pull it back enough to where it's covering the whole entire light. And we'll just do this for about maybe 2 to 3 minutes. And as I said, this one's very, very powerful. So if you have this light, if you put it on your hand, you can feel the heat coming off of it because of how powerful it is. So it does have magnets right here. So you can actually use a stand or something if you absolutely need to. I'm in a garaged area, so this is actually the best case scenario to use this if you don't have direct sunlight. I'm confident enough with this UV light to where I can do it in the restoration in complete darkness and use this to cure the light, and it'll be good to go. And another tip, anytime you want to test it to see if it's tack-free, you're just going to grab the other side of your knuckle. Don't use your finger, because if it is still kind of sticky, you'll leave a fingerprint. So you'll just kind of tack it like that, and I can feel still just a little bit tacky. So just going to hold on to it a little bit longer.
Hey everyone, Brad here with StartRestoringHeadlights.com, and thank you all so much for tuning in. So in this video, obviously I was showcasing the UV light. The reason why I cut off the audio right here is because the first customer that I did the restoration job on kept coming out and talking to me. I was actually originally there for his vehicle, and his neighbor came out and saw what was going on, and she requested her headlights to be stored, which is the one that I'm doing here. So he was talking a little bit privately, and I didn't want to put the audio in here, so but I did want to talk about the UV light. So this is the Nova UV-S system from ScanGrip, and I have to say I absolutely love this UV light. It's very, very powerful. I've been periodically testing this in the garage and a few different headlight jobs that I've been doing. It's not often that I do a vehicle in the garage. It's obviously, being in Florida, it's pretty sunny, so I don't have to really break out the UV light very often. But for testing purposes, this was actually the perfect opportunity. We are in a garage here, and it cured this headlight in about 5 minutes to the touch. So it's completely dry after about 5 minutes of just going back and forth. So I've been getting a lot of questions from the vendors that we're working with, primarily up north, about a UV curing system, because they are working in the garage or a tent, and I kind of made it my mission to try to find the most cost-effective and best UV curing system that's not going to really break the bank. Because I've been looking online, and for a really high quality UV light, it's pretty expensive. Some of them can get to like 10 grand, and I thought that's not really a feasible or a cost-effective option. So I was using the UV Beast, the V2, and the biggest difference between these two are the UV Beast is not designed for curing paint or clear coat, whereas this one is. And it's a little strange maybe because the Nova UV-S system, its wavelength or nanometer wavelength is between 390 and 400, and the UV Beast is between 385 and 395. So it's not a huge difference, but again, I think it's more so the purpose of the design or the purpose of the UV light itself. Again, the UV light or the UV Beast that I was using typically takes about 10 to 15 minutes of light, whereas this one takes about 5 minutes of light. And obviously, you know, your objective is to try to save as much time as you possibly can. So again, 5 minutes on this light, and I was touching it. It was completely dry and good to go. And another thing about the difference between the two, the UV Beast and the ScanGrip, it just seems like the ScanGrip is just so much more powerful. Like, I can turn on the UV Beast, I can turn on that flashlight in the house and then kind of wave it around the room, and it's perfectly fine to look at. It doesn't hurt the eyes or anything. But when I'm doing that with the ScanGrip, like, it's strongly recommended that you use glasses, like the UV glasses, because it was definitely hurting my eyes when looking at it. Like, not obviously directly pointing at my face looking at it, but just kind of going around the room.